Hello everybody, welcome to your live watch along of Chesterfield versus Notts County in the National League. Let's hopefully go get the 3 points and return to the top of the league.
Which held Dorking to a 2-1 win over Gateshead. They're doing pretty well, the new boys. And Wrexham bounced back from that midweek defeat to Chesterfield with a complete.
So let's get the 3 points today, folks. Let's go.
A hat-trick from Paul Mullen.
See, you never like too much of him.
In terms of what that's done to the National League table.
We can go top of the league if we win.
Game, Barnets are leaders. Although, big mention to Wealdstone there. Part-timers in second. Stuart Maynard has got that side firing.
Sorry if I'm eating, folks. I'm just having my tea as well.
From 16th to 4th, Chesterfield and Dorking Wanderers in the top 6. Notts County down in. If we take a look at the bottom of the table, FC Halifax Town has to be the big story here. They finished 4th last season. Right now, they have not scored a single goal and they only have 1 point. Yeovil, Aldershot and Scunthorpe are in those relegation spots at the minute. Right, it is time.
Chesterfield!
So,
go Chesterfield, boys! Come on! Let's go back top of the league tonight.
Thank you, Becky. Evening, everyone. Well, this is a fixture with all sorts of potential. An early opportunity for us to see the promotion contenders. 2 clubs with big potential. They're each finding, like so many before them, that the National
Let's go back top of the league tonight.
This Notts County
A 3-0 win and we go back top.
In the 5th tier. It's a 5th in a row for Chesterfield. Each set of fans hoping this is their year. And you'd have to say,
good Tom.
Have cause to be
I'll give you guys the lineups. Now, starting with the Notts County lineup. That's your Notts County lineup to play Chesterfield today. Your lineup for Chesterfield is Fitzsimons, King, Williams, Grimes, Horton, Mandeville, Daka, who we bought from Dorking Wanderers, Banks, Dobra, who is a very good player, I might add, Asante. And quickly on the bench is Maguire, Jones, Cooper, Clark, and Kabongo Shamanga. That's your team to play Notts County today. And just to let you know, folks, it is an unchanged side. The side that played against Wrexham is playing against Notts County today, which I love. You should always, when your team plays well against a big side and you get a good result, always replay them because they deserve it. After the performance, that team deserved to play.
There's a big crowd today inside Meadow Lane. Last season, this fixture were about the 2nd biggest crowd of the National League season. Ruben Rodriguez, Adam Virgo is somebody a lot of those people would have turned up to see today.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about big players in big games, and Ruben Rodriguez certainly ticks every single box with that. The influence of the creativity in the final third, and then also the goals that he's going to bring. When you look at this person on the half turn, absolutely vital for the way Notts County are playing. We're talking about another player with real experience. I think just really settled into life back in the Chesterfield. In Ollie Banks, somebody that controls the game well, great passing accuracy in his repertoire, decent strike from distance, but I think the relationship in that midfield, Roldacker has been absolutely pivotal to maybe why Chesterfield started so strongly in that midfield area.
There's Luke Williams, who took over at Notts County over the summer. His last job was as assistant to Russell Martin at Swansea, who was between August of 2021 and February of 2020.
Guys, hit your like button, get a question in the chat if you are new.
Well, the 2 skippers then. Cameron wears the armband for Notts, and it's Jamie Grimes, who is the captain of Chesterfield, both centre-backs.
Centre-backs captain, it seems to be a trend in English football.
Well, Paul Cook has won 3 promotions during his managerial career, all league titles. Says his objective is to guide Chesterfield now back to the EFL. Not just back to the EFL, actually, but to League One, he says, is the ultimate ambition.
His ambition to get back to League One. How do you watch the match if you don't have buy it for free? I'm watching it on BT, but we are having a minute silence in a minute, folks.
With the Magpies, and then enjoyed further success at Notts as assistant manager to Neil Warnock, winning promotion to the top flight in 1991.
Thank you very much. 2-1 Chesterfield. I will take that all day long in the sun. Come on, boys. I am looking forward to this game. It's just seeing how we're going to play out, how it's going to plan out this game. But I think we've got enough in the tank. We're just going to get Dobra on the ball a lot because he's on the wings, cause the confusion in the Wrexham back line for them for us to go and score our second in midweek. So if he does that again, you never know what can happen.
Jones, remembered fondly by all at Meadow Lane, a real football man.
We got the timer going to be starting in a minute. Chesterfield versus Notts County in the National League.
Both viewed among the most likely challengers to title favourites. Wrexham have had a thumping win at the racecourse today. But this for both Notts and Chesterfield, an early opportunity to hurt a direct rival. The National League promotion race notoriously difficult to predict. Surprises every season, but Adam, these two...
The game is underway. Chesterfield versus Notts County.
Yeah, certainly.
Let's go.
These two teams will certainly be on the front foot to be pressing for that league title or promotion. Magnificent result for Paul Cook's.
Come on, Chesterfield, boys. Come on, lads.
And I think the thing about the performance was the way that they pressed him in that midfield area. And it's an area that Luke Williams was talking about against Gateshead. They really struggled against the press in their own half with the ball. So
There's a big question in the chat. Let's subscribe to you on new.
On to ask questions of Notts County, but we certainly know the qualities that they've got in the final third. This game on balance has got all the recipe for an absolute classic.
You never know.
With the early cross in, dealt with by Williams, who's forming quite a partnership with Grimes in the heart of...
Go on, Mandeville, unlucky.
Here's Chickson again. Palmer. Brindley.
Not give Notts County a chance on the ball, boys. Come on.
Just lost his footing there in a collision with King off the ball. O'Brien with a chance to cross, and it's a good...
Well done, King.
Fitzsimmons, and Langstaff felt he was being held there.
Well, his shirt was being pulled when the cross came in from out wide. Jeff King, the player, was just giving him a little tug, but I don't think there's going to be too much in that one. He's going to get anywhere near the ball.
Come on, lads. Come in.
Early days in the new season, but we have two unbeaten records on the line here. A win and 2 draws for Notts, 2 wins and a draw for Chesterfield. Here's Chickson, seeing plenty of the ball in the early stages. Options in the middle, over towards Mitchell.
Get it out!
Grimes with the header.
Well done.
O'Brien. Notts looking to make a fast start at Meadow Lane. Nemain. Looking to go on the outside. Early energy from the
it's been a good start. You're certainly going to expect that. You're going to be on the back foot a little bit away from home. And especially the formation that Luke Williams is playing. Your wing-back's going to be vitally important in using the width and getting themselves high up. And you're going to have to look at Horton. You're going to have to look at King in those one-on-one areas. They're going to be brave to go out early and not be beat, because if they do, there's going to be spacing behind them.
Well, it was Mandeville looking to chase down and put the pressure on Carl Cameron. He only just about got there, didn't he?
Well, that's the biggest difference I've seen from Paul Cook's side this season, is the press, the energy levels, the fitness levels seem so much better than what they were, the concentration as well. But the willingness to work without the ball like they are now, pressing.
Go on, Chesterfield.
They're going to do that in periods in this game.
Well, certainly Chesterfield will come here full of confidence after arguably their best display since Paul Cook returned to the club in February. 2-0 winners over the title favourites Wrexham on Tuesday. Both their goals came inside the first 23 minutes. Langstaff and try to find Mitchell. First time today that Langstaff and Mitchell have started a game together. Said of the draw at Gateshead, Luke Williams, that it was a bit of a get out of jail situation with their late own goal equaliser, but he did say he felt they could have had the game wrapped up earlier as Mandeville had to go. And he is capable from that sort of distance.
I certainly know he gets into good positions here, Mandeville. I do feel sometimes though his goal ratio could be slightly better. Not the winner against Aldershot. He started the season really well.
Langstaff. Chickson's in the box towards the back post, and it nearly found him. Good take by Fitzsimmons, and a real urgency to get the Spyrites going. Great energy and intensity to this game. Mandeville with the pass. Mitchell got above backs.
Free kick to Chesterfield, folks. Sorry if I'm just...
And it's Chesterfield who get the free kick.
I'm just busy having lunch. Go on, Chesterfield!
Just getting caught on the side of the face.
Everywhere we go.
That's right to stop the game.
Everywhere we go.
Say 5 minutes in, Adam, it's been a really, really good tempo to the game so far.
Caught by the arm there of Mitchell was Ollie Banks.
So guys, questions in the chat, folks. I'll answer as many questions as you can.
In that win over Wrexham on Tuesday. And they were very impressive in that game, weren't they, Adam?
They were brilliant, Adam. I remember last season under Paul Cook, I remember the first half against Wrexham. Again, that was one of their best performances, but then couldn't see it out to pick themselves up 3 points. But the difference of what I've seen this season about them, they seem a lot fitter than what they were towards the back end of the season. They seem to be more organised, and I think the back end of pre-season, him playing the same team for the last 3 games, I think gives him a little bit more continuity. And he's gone back to his 4-2-3-1 formation. That's the formation he likes. I think he tried to go to a 3-5-2 last season. That didn't quite work with him, but now he's got the players to play the formation that he wants to do, and you've seen that so far with the start that they've made.
Come on, boys.
Still some treatment being administered here to Banks, who had that hour in goal, didn't he, on his second debut for the club on the opening weekend. And Lucas Kovalan was sent off. Went 40 minutes before he conceded. Said he has a newfound respect for goalkeepers after playing goal for so long.
He always seems to do. I remember Michael Doyle going in goal for Notts County. And Maurice Stokes going in goal for Hartlepool. They always seem to keep clean sheets, which...
Did you never fancy it?
It's the only position I didn't play. I think they were trying to find me a position in my career. Always had to go in training, but...
King. Williams. Kick from Fitzsimmons finds touch. With the most saves in the National League last season, Ross Fitzsimmons. That's while he was with Weymouth. Was their Players' Player of the Year and Supporters' Player of the Year last season.
Oh, ref!
Baldwin now down after that collision with Quigley.
You're making a meal of it, man. Well, boys! Come on, lads.
Slocum. Palmer.
Keep pressurising.
And Chesterfield looking to put on the pressure. They play their way out of the press here, Notts, and it's with Brindley. goal midweek.
Guys, please question in the chat. Is Chesterfield 0, Notts County 0, 9 minutes played?
The main with the throw-in. Brindley.
Remember.
Chickson's gone for the return. Rodriguez with the pass to try and find him, but it's Williams who tied it up for the Spireites. Rodriguez. Some would say the most technically gifted player in the National League. He's found the main here. Mitchell and Langstaff wait in the box.
Well done.
Wonderful player, isn't he, Adam, for this level of football?
Well, he is, Adam. When they first signed him, there was so much excitement about the potential that he had, and just sometimes adjusting to the physicality possibly of the National League from where he's come from. But talking about players I've seen over the years in the National League, he is right up there. He's one of the best I have seen.
He was man of the match in a pre-season friendly against Premier League club Nottingham Forest at Meadow Lane. That Luke Williams said after the game that he was that good that he could have played for Forest that day. Brindley was the player with the problem. Good to see Neil Warnock at Meadow Lane. He was in charge of the Magpies from 89 to 93, took them from the 3rd division to the 1st. That was in back-to-back seasons as well. Both times via the playoffs, and with Mick Jones by his side as well. They won 6 promotions together. He was leading the tributes, Neil Warnock, to his great pal the other day. He said that Mick was the sensible one. Baldwin with the ball wide. The main takes it on, great first touch. Mitchell waits in the middle, but he just overran it there. Lemaine, and almost made the most of a bit of a mix-up there.
We're putting ourselves under a lot of pressure.
The best outball so far. The diagonal again. I mentioned the wing-backs are going to be the biggest issue for Chesterfield to defend against in those one-on-one areas. I mentioned about Horton, I mentioned about King.
Had 7 years at Manchester City as a youngster, Aaron Lemaine, up until 2019. Ian Birchnell, his former manager, saying that he's one of the quickest players in the National League to keep an eye on. Grimes covering here for the Spireites.
Get out!
King.
Come on, Chesterfield. Oh, that's a bad ball, man.
Baldwin. Brindley. Williams with the header above Mitchell. Chickson. Cameron. Rodriguez. Mitchell was on the move, but Williams read what was coming. Oldacre.
Bob.
Mandeville, Asante central, Quigley to the left of him. King on the outside.
Off the ball. Oh.
Came off Brindley. Dobra. Able to turn and look for Asante. Flag up on the far side.
Way. offside, folks. Chesterfield so far are playing well.
Finished in the top 7 3 seasons running, but ultimately have fallen short in the playoffs. It's 2 seasons running in the playoffs for Chesterfield. Both will aim to go all the way this time, and there is a pressure on them to do so. Big clubs for this level of football. King finds Mandeville quickly again. Is central. It's over to Wolves.
Oh, bad ball.
An easy take really in the end for Slope.
Yeah, disappointing there from Mandeville. There's a good area there. You've got time and space. You need a little bit more pace on that ball. It's got to one or two of these positions. You've got Sante and quickly in the box. They have to gamble knowing that that cross is going to come in. You always know you're going to get options down their right-hand side with Jeff King getting forward.
Come on, boys. Just keep passing the ball around.
Grimes. Banks finds Williams.
We just need to play well, just be playing for passion. That's a ball. Go on quickly.
Quickly will get to
Go on
it.
quickly. Go on.
Needs some support. Arriving in the shape of Asante and Mandeville backing him up.
Go on.
as well.
Asante.
Asante.
Oh,
Now
Mandeville.
might have hit that first
Mandeville.
time.
Ah! Liam Mandeville. What? What? What a goal.
Magnificent from Mandeville, and the Spyrites lead at Meadow Lane.
Come on. Who expected that? Come on.
Well, it's a magnificent strike from Liam Mandeville. But
Liam Mandeville, yet again, does it where he man most.
He spreads the play, he
Come on.
play and holds it up brilliantly.
Liam
Doesn't have
Mandeville.
too much support around him.
Come
What
on.
he doesn't do is panic. And he just waits for the right time to get that cross in. Really makes it
He's the
absolutely
player we
brilliant
played up
ball
front.
there. And then all of a sudden you think that Mandeville's lost a chance. You mentioned could have struck it with his left foot.
And he's scoring twice.
But he just creates that tiny bit of space to get on his right foot and strike it brilliantly. Into the
Get in.
left-hand side of the goal. quick
What
touch
a
to the
finish,
outside.
Liam Mandeville.
Strikes it brilliantly.
Did not
There's
expect
absolutely
that.
nothing that Slocum could do between the goal.
Come on.
It's a brilliant strike. It's a brilliant start from Chesterfield.
The second of the season. Had a change of number over the summer, went from number 10 to number 7. Quickly certainly played his part in that goal as well.
Quickly, Asante, every of that strike force got involved. But Mandeville, what a finish.
Under his tutelage, there was always the feeling at Doncaster that he was a very technically gifted player. I think some would say at Doncaster,
Guys,
one of the
what
most
a
technically
finish,
gifted
man.
players
What a
sometimes
finish.
flattered to deceive, but we got a real glimpse there of his ability, didn't
I
we?
said, didn't I, 5 minutes ago, that technically he's a gifted player.
We're
Sometimes
down,
in that frustration, I do think he can score more goals at him, I really do. Just the 3 last season. Has the potential to get the 8.
I didn't expect to go 1-0 up.
Really well. It's the most confident I've seen him in a Chesterfield shirt in terms of that ability in the final third.
Come on, boys.
Cannot sit straight back. I have to say, over the years we've covered this fixture on many occasions. It rarely lets us down. Matty Palmer will take this. It's over towards Cameron, who won his header. Didn't quite reach Rodriguez. Sliced into touch by King.
Come on, Chesterfield.
Himself on the score
Good
sheet,
start
King,
for
in that
us. We now just got to keep going and keep pushing on.
Tuesday. They're looking to pick up where they left off, the Spyrites. Here's Cameron. 2 unbeaten records on the line here.
We're going to war this league this year. I'm not gonna say that. Because before that last year, it went to Bias in the
I
backside.
think something that will really please Paul Cook, Adam, with the way this season has started, that they've had 5 different scorers, Chesterfield, sharing the goals about. Of course, they were more reliant on one player, weren't they, in Shemanga, up until his injury.
I just didn't expect us to go and do what we'd done.
Isn't it, that the goals are being shared about, threats all over.
Yeah, I mean, you look at last season with Kabongo and Shemanga, the amount of goals, and I did say that I think the next one was on 5 with Danny Rowe, and he missed half of the season, so you were looking at other areas and other players to come in and find that consistency to get themselves a goal. I think the one area that Paul Cook's going to be looking at now is they took a lot of leads last season and dropped a lot of points. So this is going to be a big test of character for them now.
Oldacre was challenged there by Cameron, the referee happy for play to go on. Brindley. Palmer. Quickly chasing down. And Shakin did well. Backs. Chesterfield playing with belief. It's a lovely ball there by Dobra. Horton a long way forwards. It's going to come all the way across.
Come on, boys.
King. Chesterfield looking to threaten again. Oldacre, King. Oldacre. Was promoted from National League South with Dorking last season. Oldacre. There's Mandeville. Sente and straight offside. King. The defensive work that by Mitchell.
Well, it's brilliant play for me, because just sometimes going in short, but then going in behind, especially against it. Look how Cameron goes tight and then creates that space in behind, and then all of a sudden.
Well, rifles, right? 4-0 Spurs.
He's got no one around him in this area, but what he does, he's brave in the hold-up, uses his strength. Could maybe question that he shouldn't have been able to turn, but take nothing away from the strike. It was absolutely brilliant.
Season's Players Player of the Year and Supporters Player of the Year at Notts will take this free kick as they look for an equaliser, the home side. It's flicked on but takes it straight through to Fitzsimmons. King. The gap between these two clubs ended up being 8 points in Notts County's favour last season. There was only a point between them the season before that when the Magpies beat Chesterfield in the playoffs here. And it's the Spyrites who have the lead in this first half.
Well, I think the goals just rattled Notts County a little bit. Thought they started the game really well on the front foot. We mentioned about the 2 wing-backs. The main in particular down that right-hand side, that had a lot of joy getting the quick balls out towards him. I just think the Liverpool have been just slightly disappointed with their bit of quality within that final third.
They seek to get back into this. Notts fans will take encouragement from the fact that the Magpies have scored in each of their last 33 home matches.
This is a
They last failed to score when Eastleigh won 1-0 here in April 2021.
Hopefully we can get a goal anytime soon, folks, but at the moment it's Chesterfield 1, Notts County 0.
I'll certainly try and make the runs for you, Ruben Rodriguez. He'll try and come short as well. Quite maybe got him to the game as much as you wanted to see him. Can't afford to switch off though because of his quality.
Rodriguez. done really well there to find
My
Chips.
Chesterfield.
Well, it was a cross, but it almost turned into a shot. Certainly had the goalkeeper a little concerned.
It's a horrible one, isn't it? Just sometimes you expect a cross comes in, it ends up being a shot. For any goalkeeper, just had that split second, you're slightly worried. It's just going to dip in at that far post area.
Mitchell, Palmer, and still
Well done.
another straight out the goalkeeper.
Good build-up play there. Palmer's driving forwards, taking it into his left foot, comfortable save foot. Simmons in the goal. Shot on target now.
Palmer. Pinpoint to Nemain. Brindley. Good challenge to win it back. Really good tackle there by Horton.
Come on, Chesterfield. And hello, Hank Chuck.
Oldacre. Horton. Good movement here from Asante. Notts County.
Offside. Unlucky.
Does go up. I say football moves fast, doesn't it? Just thinking back to the start of last season, Ian Birchnall and James Rowe were the men in charge of these two clubs. Now it's Luke Williams and Paul Cook carrying the hopes of their respective clubs.
So guys, put your question in the chat, like, subscribe if you are new to the channel.
Goal from Chesterfield.
Yeah, I haven't seen them maybe go back to what was bringing them a lot of success in terms of your wing-backs getting into the game. I mean, you do have to give credit to Chesterfield, the way that they pressed, the way that they defended without the ball.
Grimes got it clear. And with the ball back to Slocum. Brindley. Palmer. Slipped by Langstaff. Palmer. Brindley. We cast our minds back, Adam, to the end of last season when they were rather limped into the playoffs, Chesterfield. The difference here, even just in body language, and clear difference in terms of belief, isn't there, about these players?
Well, yeah, you can clearly see that, Adam.
They just kept this in.
I mean, you can clearly see
Way.
when you talk about the Dorking game, you look at the sending off of Covenant, and you just see they can possibly come away with 3 points that day and stay with the 11 players on the field. It was a completely different outfit. I mean, I was pretty critical of the way that Chesterfield finished last season. But what I'm seeing today and what I saw against Wrexham as well, is that this is a different animal now. This is a different side that fights about them. Players that Paul Cook has now brought in seem to fit into his system, which is working well. They've got to keep their concentration. This Notts County side can create chances. They know you've got the players of quality in the final third to hurt you. You've got to keep doing the things that have got you success, and the press at the moment has been really effective.
Mitchell. O'Brien hit it first time. Lovely control by Chickson. Langstaff waits in the box. Mitchell and the Nemain are in there too. Need some quality delivery here. And it got it well wide from Mitchell. Difficult opportunity.
Tell you what, I think they're just hoping for an earlier cross from Adam Chickson before the ball was cut back. We certainly know Cameron can deliver a ball from that angle.
We've had plenty of goals in the National League today. You can see all of them in our highlights programme, which is tonight At 7:30, that is on BT Sport 1, straight after our live coverage of this game.
Come on, boys.
27 goals in 11
Guys,
games
play question in the
so
chat.
far.
Like, subscribe if you are new to the channel.
Inter take on Spezia at San Siro and is on 2 from 7:30. Quickly gives
Go on.
chase. Dobra arriving on the edge of the box. Asante is too. Is still quickly. It's well blocked by Brimley. Morton's gone for the return. And quickly.
Oh!
Good positioning from Slocum.
Just quite a difficult angle though for quickly there to maybe open his body out. Always difficult when you make a run across that near post and you've got to open your body out to get the shot on target.
Chickson. Baldwin. Gotta say, Meadow Lane was where Notts did the majority of their best work last season. Took 18 points more at home than they did on their travels. 50 points from a possible 66 at Meadow Lane. And are very good here on the opening weekend. And find themselves behind against the confident Chesterfield.
We're confident, we're brewing. Because at the moment, we only can see the 2 goals in 4 games.
Considered the advantage, but then gives Notts the free kick.
Just a little bit eager there.
We just got to learn not to keep fouling all the time, and that's the only main aspect of our game.
Situation, just don't let the player turn. He was just trying to play the advantage, but pulls it back for a free kick. Certainly know the qualities of Matty Palmer from a set play.
Very little in the way of opportunities so far for the likes of Langstaff and Rodriguez and Mitchell. Mitchell has had that one diving header opportunity. Palmer will take this free kick.
All out, go
in
kick.
The final third, Adam, Notts have been rather lacking so
They
far.
have been. They're struggling to find the ball through the middle. Trying to look for the runs of...
We're Chesterfield! Whoa!
Staying very, very close to the mark when they go to those set plays. But they're struggling to get Langsdale again, they're struggling to get Rodriguez into the game in those central areas. And the way that Chesterfield...
Yeah, we just got to play well, play passion, play heart, and that goal that we scored, I didn't expect it, but it looked like it was coming. More or less, it looked like it.
Actually dictating the way that Notts County are playing with their shape without the ball.
Just gotta keep playing. That's all we can do.
Simmons looking for Asante. Brimley.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Like, at the moment, folks, we are playing well. If you guys have missed the goal, you guys can go and see my reaction on the channel, which is the highlight from this stream at the moment, which is a highlight video of the reaction to me celebrating the goal from Liam Mandeville to put us 1-0 up.
Asante chasing.
Go on, Asante, unlucky. Unlucky, Asante. We just gotta do this, do that, do this, do that. That's all we can do. Is do what we can and do what is capable of us. But we are doing our bit at the moment, and as it stands, we go joint top of the league with Barnet. So I'll absolutely take that.
Grimes on his back.
But I don't want to say no more just in case it all goes pear-shaped.
It's not happening, is it, for Notts County so far?
Ball goes into Mitchell there. Press the space, they're looking for that ball out wide, but then you need more quality.
Well, how good it must feel, what a boost it must be for his teammates to see him in and around the squads. Returns against Aldershot on the 16th of August, his first appearance since that horrific injury in Paul Cook's first game on the 12th of February. I should say as well, Adam, another player on the bench who missed a lot of last season too, more than Shimanga was missed more than Shimanga, is Jack Clark, who's also now on the bench too. I mean, as well as Chesterfield are playing, when you think that they've got those two to come back as well, I mean, that's really positive for the
listen, you know the injuries towards the back end of last season, really did hamper them. But I was really impressed with Jack Clark. I think about the performance he made here in the playoffs against Notts County. Everything about him in that number 10 role, which I think is going to be perfectly suited for him when he does come back into that fully fit situation. I think he's a real talent. And
Chesterfield just got to keep going. We just got to keep pressing as much as we can do, as much as we can.
Confident stuff from Grimes, quickly. Quite stay on site. Suffered that leg fracture, a dislocated ankle that needed surgery. Shimanga, who was the first Chesterfield player to score more than 20 league goals since Doyle back in the 2014-15 season. Plus player of the year. Cameron.
Come on, we just got to keep playing, but we are causing Notts County a lot of problems. Which is good to see.
Cameron leading the charge forward here, the captain. Looking for Mitchell. Grimes got a touch to it. O'Brien couldn't bring it under his spell, and now it's Dobra for Chesterfield. Rode the challenge. He did the first one, cut the seconds, brought down by O'Brien, free kick Chesterfield.
Absolutely brilliant here. I think
Well done. 10 minutes to go to half time, folks. 10 minutes.
First booking of the game. He does look a talent, to say. Dobra, a goal and 2 assists in his first few games. The Chesterfields worked with Paul Cook at Ipswich previously. Albanian under-21 international.
Well, these are the type of players that certainly Paul Cook has been looking at over the summer to bring in and build into his identity of the way that he wants his side to play. A real exciting talent. I know a lot of Chesterfield fans were very excited to see him sign for the club. Great potential. So carried the ball really well there. Confident on the ball, wants to be on it all the time.
Come on, boy! Thank you for the 3 likes. I highly appreciate it, folks. I'm going to stop this because I want to ask you a question about if you want me to do another stream today.
Captain here by King. Mandeville on the edge of the box. Quickly was arriving. It evaded everyone. That's driven.
Oh, nearly 2-0. Oh.
Wasn't too far away, as his reaction tells you.
What a ball for Jeff King. Absolute sizzler. That's fierce across the box. Great diagonal. You talk about the passing range of Ollie Banks. Time and space to get forwards. And when you get that time, you need quality crossing. That was there. Decent strike there from Horton.
Banks clearly feels aggrieved that has gone against Chesterfield. The referee asking for a word here with the Spirates midfielder. So it will just be a word for Ollie Banks, who was signed from Barrow over the summer. It's his first spell with the club. It was managed by Paul Cook and they won League Two together.
Here we go, folks. This is for you guys to vote if you would like me to watch on after this game of Inter Milan versus Spezia in Serie A.
Cleared by Williams, but against his own man. Mitchell looking for Rodriguez. All hard work there from...
So come on, Chesterfield, man.
Asante. King goes long this time up towards Quigley. Palmer. Up forward by O'Brien. The flick on by Rodriguez.
Come on, lad.
Minutes of this first half.
5 minutes plus added on time to go in the first half, folks.
Cameron. Williams got it clear. Chesterfield on the attack. Dobra.
Go on, quickly.
Movement here from Quigley. Asante is central. Mandeville arriving on the edge of the box. Bolton with the chance to cross.
Guys, go and vote in the chat what you got. If you guys want me to do a live watch on Spezia versus Inter Milan in Serie A.
Back to build it again. King. Mandeville, the goal scorer. King again. Mandeville wants it back and gets it.
Come on, boys.
Bolton.
Go on. Yes. Yes. Oh. Unlucky.
Chesterfield in Notts County's half, just trying to break them down. Going down the right hand side, then trying to switch it quickly to the left.
O'Brien. Mitchell. Good strength from Grimes. O'Brien's pass.
Go on, Chesterfield. Let's get to half time with this lead.
Brindley. Good link up with Nemain. Oh, lovely play by Notts.
Get out! Out! Out!
Into the box, not really good enough.
Go on, quickly.
Quickly chases this. It's brought Cameron out from a central area.
Go on, quickly.
King.
Unlucky King.
Aldrin trying to prevent the corner, and did. Just the throw in for Chesterfield.
I have to say, Joe Quigley's work rate in this first half, Adam, has been absolutely brilliant. You're playing that lone striker.
He's better.
He's sometimes just feeding off scraps, and I know sometimes he has come in for criticism, maybe for the lack of goals that he's scored since signing for Chesterfield. But what I'm trying to say here, he's absolutely stretching play every single time.
Go on, Asante.
Asante.
Have a crack, have a shot.
Banks. Oldacre. Grimes. Dobra able to turn.
Oh, Dobra.
He's got it back again, and King's in a great position if he's seen.
Good King! King! He should have just shot. He should have shot there.
They worked a great position there, Chesterfield.
You see the pass, and you sometimes think they're not going to pass it, but he found on that situation.
He got him.
Something he's added to his game over the last season or two, and he was cutting on that left-hand side, and goal against Wrexham was pretty typified of that. We know he wants to get forward. We know he's a goal-scoring fullback. Just needed to take the shot slightly quicker.
Jim O'Brien, Ruben Rodriguez. Williams.
Was that not a foul, ref?
Skips past the challenge beautifully. Langstaff on the turn.
It's just been half chances, hasn't it, for Notts County in this first half? One from Matty Palmer, and this time Langstaff again with a quick turn and shot.
We've got a wealth of European matches live on our channels this weekend at the Stade Velodrome in Ligue 1, Marseille against Nantes. And tonight from 8 o'clock on 3, big game in Portugal as well. Tonight at 8:15, Porto against Sporting at the Estadio do Dragão. Just wonder, Adam, at half-time whether Luke Williams will reflect on whether Ruben Rodriguez maybe has been a little too deep to truly affect things in this first 45.
Yeah, and that's a fair reflection, Adam. It's a good point. When you're playing in the 10 role, you see how high Mandeville playing, Asante in particular as well. He's frustrated, and that's why he's just dropping deeper and deeper, just to try and get something on the ball. You need to get him slightly higher up the field, but they have to keep the ball better in Chesterfield's half. And that's been their best handball every single time, the diagonal.
O'Brien. Mitchell. Minimum of 3 minutes added time at the end of the half, which we're into now. Kyle Cameron. Can Notts find an equaliser before the break? Namain. Cross was deflected and they get a corner here, the Magpies. Baldwin up from the back, as is the captain Cameron. Rodriguez just on the edge of the area. Just too much on it really for Baldwin. Mistake by Oldacre. Notts keen to get on with it. Rodriguez. You can hear the Chesterfield fans felt that was a little soft, but it does present Notts with a chance here perhaps to put one in the box right at the end of the half. Final minute of added time. Floated in there by Rodriguez. There's an attacking force, sums Notts County up for this first time.
Hasn't been the most fluent performance from Notts County in this first half. I thought the first 5 minutes they were excellent. And Chesterfield have just slowly worn away at them, got themselves a goal, and the majority have controlled this first half quite comfortably.
Notts only trailed once at half-time in their 22 home league games last season. That was against Torquay in the August of the previous campaign, but looks like they will go in a goal down here against Chesterfield. Final seconds of the half. Too much on it for...
Half time, folks. Chesterfield 1, Notts County 0. I will talk to you guys in a bit. In a bit. I was gonna pop off quickly, folks. So it won't be long. And now back, folks. Hi Jordan, how are you? I'm thinking of doing another stream after this, folks, for a game that's on at about 15 minutes past 8 tonight. So I've done Serie A, I've done the Premier League, I've done League 1, I've done League 1, I've done League 2, I've done the Championship, I've done National League, I've done Serie A, I've done League 1, I've done the Bundesliga, but I can only do the Bundesliga if I have it like this. You have no sound, because unfortunately with the Bundesliga they don't allow you to have sound when you stream for their game. So I've done that. I've done the French League. So I've done all that. I've done some FA Cup games. There is one league that I can do, because they now do live fixtures of that league. I'm going to do a poll for you in about a minute or two to ask you guys if you would like me to do a stream of this game. This is in a league which is in Europe. I'll say that again, and I'll check. We're gonna do that. This is gonna be for you guys to vote. So guys, put your questions in the chat. I was thinking about doing Serie A today, but I thought then something then popped up for us to get going. This is for you guys to vote. The game goes live at 8:30, so it'd be quite a later kickoff than usual, a later stream than usual. But I thought I could let you guys know, if you've not already heard, I've done all the top 5 leagues in English football live when there's been a live game of them. I've done Serie A, I have done French, I've done Serie A, I've done League 1. I haven't done Spanish, but it is really hard when you can't watch Spanish football in live on British TV at the moment. It's really hard. There is one league that I can do, which has been only introduced in the last couple of years to BT Sports, which is Liga Portugal, which is the league featuring FC Porto, Sporting Club, Sporting Lisbon, and SL Benfica and Braga. So, guys, let me know in the chat if you guys would like me to do a live watch along of FC Porto's home game in Liga Portugal versus Sporting Lisbon. Or, if you want to go by the full title, Sporting Lisbon de Portugal in Liga Portugal. So guys, let me know in the chat. And if you don't do it, if you don't any of you don't vote on this, I'll still do it anyway, because I just like to know from you guys, because then it knows if you guys are interested. But if I were to do this one, it means I've ticked most of the leagues off, and it means although we have Spanish in Europe, which is live in the UK still, which I haven't done.
ULT. Now today, it's not all about the football. You may have seen pre-match, there was a lovely tribute to Mick Jones, who was assistant manager to this man here for many years. Neil Warnock has joined me pitch side. Neil, fabulous, thank you for being here today.
No problem, yeah, I was there.
Now look, it's the first home game since the passing. How are you feeling? Is it an emotional day for you?
Yeah, I thought the tribute was fabulous. Even the Chesterfield fans were excellent. So I thought it was really good. He'd have been quite touched by that, I'm afraid, old Mick, if he was here.
Well, you called him the sensible one out of the two of you. What memories have you got from that incredible time in the early 90s where you won?
Well, he was just sensible. He was the one that kept me feet on the floor, told me when to shut up, saved me a few fines, and we had some fun. I think football's a bit too drab at the moment. You've got to have some fun, you've got to excite the fans and that, and we sure did that.
What do you make of Notts County today?
That boo's not for me, by the way.
It's
That's
not.
for the opponents.
There has been a lot of love for Neil Warnock, trust me. When we were waiting to score, the crowd was singing. Does that still fill you with a lot of love for these parts?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I've been back to Huddersfield and Sheffield United and Scarborough this week, and it's been amazing. I've never been back to any of the clubs before, so it was really, really touching this week.
How do you feel about seeing Notts County in the National League, and what do you think of their promotion chances?
Well, Chesterfield and Notts County, you know, really, I hope they both get back in the league because they're both of my old clubs. And a game like today, you see the crowd, fabulous crowd, really, for non-league football. I don't class it non-league football. I just think how lucky they are to play on a pitch like that, mate, after what we played on.
Neil, once a manager, always a manager. I'm sure you've been watching it with your eye. What do you think of the game?
I think the game is very even. I think Notts County have had more of the ball, but Chesterfield have looked more threatening on the breakaway. Great goal, really took it well, didn't they? But I'm hoping that they come back with a bang this half and it's create a few more chances.
Look, I know you're retired, but you're definitely retired. You haven't got one more club in you.
Well, I've only retired 5 times, so you know.
He's retired 5 times.
You never know, do you?
It's a never say never. Right, let's take you back for the second half. Neil, thank you very much for joining us. Take you back to Adams, Somerton and Virgo.
So guys, go and vote in the chat if you'd like me to do a live watch along of FC Porto versus Sporting Lisbon in Liga Portugal.
On social media these days, though, isn't he?
I noticed him, yeah.
So, we should have a
There we go, the second half is on the way. Sportive Notts County 0, Chesterfield 1.
First and foremost, looking for a bit more from their team in the second half.
Yeah, I think an element of frustration. Think about the magnitude of the game. You think about the side you're coming up against.
Hopefully we can go and hang on and get a better in the second half as the game progresses, folks.
You're going to have to say that they need to move the ball quicker. They need to get Rodriguez into the game a lot more. They need to keep him higher up the field. But also have to be aware of the long ball over the top and the counter-attack of Chesterfield in this second half.
Certainly in terms of improvements on last season, particularly the back end of it, if they can win or take more points away from home, that would be a big plus for Paul Cook's Chesterfield. They only won one of their final 9 away games of the previous regular season. They would have been very pleased, one would imagine, by that first 45. Long way still to go, though.
Come on, Chesterfield.
Lovely feet.
Go on,
Oh!
oh!
Deflected wide, it'll be a corner.
Corner. Ah, there's a massive divot on the pitch.
On the half turn, which he does brilliantly. And it's a positive first touch. The slip there from Matty Palmer allows him to cut side on that right foot of his. Just a deflection there from Boardman to take it around for a corner.
Come on,
Looking for a
Chesterfield.
fast start to this second half. Grimes looking to get ahead on that. Horton It's a touch by O'Brien. Asante. He's wriggled away here. Had to try and place one. And it came off the centre half Baldwin.
Well, I thought you'd be seeing a reaction from Notts County so far. You've seen nothing. Started really slowly. And Chesterfield started on the front foot and creating chances and winning himself set plays. Just looking a little bit sluggish at the moment.
Come on, boys.
Williams is side.
Someone get your head onto it.
Just feel the sense of anticipation now for Chesterfield.
Played short here by King.
Go on.
Dobra. King.
Go on.
To his favoured right foot.
Quickly. Oh.
Fingertips from Slocum.
Oh, thought he was going to score there, folks. Chesterfield are under a lot. Notts County are under a lot of pressure.
Just gets the faintest of touches. Just takes it away from the centre forward.
I did not expect what I'm seeing today. I didn't expect us to be at the races and be at them.
Sent in there by King towards Williams. On the keeper.
Oh, the keeper, you lucky thing. And that's me saying it in a nice way. You will be
blown on to get a free kick. Unbelievable.
Palmer. Asante.
Oh.
Nice turn by Baldwin. Palmer. That's got Notts County moving.
Way.
Disappointed again, Adam, there from Chickson on that left-hand side. The ball's got to be better.
Good strength by Asante.
Just got to keep playing, but at the moment, it doesn't seem like we're doing anything much at the moment.
Oh, Asante. Scott Tallis, the referee this afternoon. Hear the noise being generated by the travelling Chesterfield supporters, buoyed on by that great performance against Wrexham during the week. Are they on their way to another 3 points here? Or will Notts County hit back? Remember, they scored in every home league game last season. Nemain. O'Brien. Palmer. Aaron Nemain again. Brindley, former Chesterfield player. Rodriguez. Cameron's cross. And Mitchell's header.
What a save, well done.
Much better ball there. This time coming from Carl Cameron. Picks up a really good spot there, Mitchell, you have to say. Great positioning there for the centre forwards.
We've just got to be on our A game, and at the moment we're doing our bit. We are at the point of this, we are going joint top of the league.
It's a great charge forward this by the defender. Can he finish it off? It came off Grimes. Langstaff on the turn.
That's not a handball.
Fantastic run forward there by Cameron. The sort of intent that Notts County need to show more of. Push by Dobra on the main. Game got a little bit stretched for a moment there.
It's a great drive and run there from Cameron. Fortunately for him, it was on his right foot.
Is at the moment it's Chesterfield 1, Notts County 0.
Leg up against Rodriguez. Was some suggestion of handball here? Do they need to get more service into the likes of Langstaff and Mitchell, though, Adam? Langstaff Scored so many goals in the 6th tier last season. 28 he got. We've barely really mentioned him so far today.
They've really struggled to, I think, find a way of getting him into the game. Because every time the ball's went wide.
Oh, a mistake here. Chesterfield looking to
Oh, lucky.
And nearly did through backs. Mandeville. Asante looking to get there.
Go on,
Dover
handball.
keeps it going.
And Quigley, oh!
Close.
Quells but no cigar. Yet again.
Their own problems, Notts County.
It's like a close with no cigar, but we just gotta keep going.
Just a quick turn there from Quigley. I think Dover has maybe just that little flick round the corner. He could possibly have been in.
Oh, Joey. Oh, Joey.
Chesterfield get the decision.
So guys, 53 minutes played, Chesterfield 1, Notts County 0.
I just wonder, Adam, whether Luke Williams will be starting to think about the options that he has on the bench.
Chesterfield,
Listen, we know he's got good options. I mean, we hardly mentioned, I know we mentioned about Langstaff, we mentioned about Rodriguez. Mitchell's really struggled to get into the game. We know the likes of Austin can play in that 10 role. Francis can go into
Go on,
the
Chesterfield.
area. We know Scott can come off the bench. So he does have options to look at. It's just at the moment.
Quigley, Asante,
Quigley to Asante.
Quasi. Oh, Quasi. Asante, Quasi, Asante. Oh.
You don't save those. And Chesterfield
2-0 on what they expected.
at the start of this second half. Now have two.
Who expects us to be 2-0 up?
Well, it's
And
so
again,
important to score when you're
we're on the
top.
verge of beating
And again,
two of the main
it's just
rivals.
Quigley being an absolute nuisance in that
All the
final
time.
third. That sets up Asante. Again,
It's
you're looking
two.
at one-on-one situation as a defender.
Come
Don't
on.
allow on that right foot of his, and Cameron does that, and he loses his footing.
Oh, Quasi Asante, 2-0 Chesterfield.
Absolutely smash it past Sam Slocum in the goal.
Come on.
Well, what a recovery it's been for Asante with Chesterfield, who was put on the transfer list over the summer, but taken off it eventually by Paul Cook, who said that he really impressed him in pre-season.
Come on.
First and foremost with his attitude and his application. But it's a long way back now for Luke Williams and Notts County. They've got to show more.
They have to. They really, really do.
We're 2-0 up, folks.
It's been a real
Quasi
professional
Asante,
performance
54
by
minutes.
Chesterfield. I thought second half, I thought Notts County were offering a little bit more than what they've done so far. Chesterfield have been patient, waiting for that chance and opportunity, but those one-on-one defending areas that you look at, just let them down.
And it goes towards Langstaff. Grimes was there for the Spyrites. Brindley. Rodriguez. Chickson. Couldn't get the better of King.
Come on, Chesterfield. Let's go and get a third. Let's go and get a third.
Well, 2-0 winners over Wrexham during the week. 2-0 up at Notts County. Both games against title rivals, Adam, and they're doing this all without Shimanga on the pitch. And without Clark on the pitch as well.
They've looked solid at the moment. I mean, the next goal is going to be absolutely crucial.
Could Notts County get it? Langstaff, it's a great chance!
What a save, Fitzsimons! What a save!
Best opportunity he's had.
Yeah, big
What a
chance there.
save!
One that he's had to be patient to wait for. So the next goal is going to be absolutely crucial, and then on cue. This is what he's been waiting for. This is what he's about.
Yeah.
Like Simmons said, just keeps himself as big as possible.
Come on, boys!
He's had 2 clean sheets in as many appearances for Chesterfield. Fitzsimmons in his second spell now with the club. He was actually playing European football earlier this season for a club in Gibraltar called St Joseph's. the second qualifying round of the Europa Conference League, where they were knocked out by Slavia Prague. Here's Chickson. Grimes got the right side of Langstaff. Rodriguez. Cleared by Mandeville.
Here we go. Equalizes, Santi. Absolutely love you, lad.
Doctor's gone down off the ball against the free kick. He's been a nuisance, hasn't he, for Notts County, Dublin?
He's been brilliant, absolutely brilliant. He's done one side of the game that you expect without the ball, the work rate to press, but he's run well with the ball. We're talking about Rodriguez in the game, and the amount of ball he's had in the final third compared to Rodriguez has been a huge difference of why Chesterfield have been so more effective within that final third area.
Come on, boy! Come on.
Asante.
Go on! Oh!
His hit would work. So close to a third.
Nearly a third. Oh my days. We are literally ripping Notts County a new one. We're absolutely
Chesterfield are really looking to put down the
past. We are literally, we have made a marker. In this week we have announced we're meaning business. And I'm being very, not being like cocky, not being concerned, not being like annoying and everything, but we have come and to a ground where they went a whole season without losing a game at home.
Because it'll be the first time that Langstaff and Scott have actually played together for Notts County.
It is just so weird, so exciting. But that goal was, it's just something out of the ordinary. But like I say, there's not much you can do in this day and age, but we just got to keep our heads above the water. No, Chesterfield.
Especially with Scott's injury and just that match fitness of him as well to come back into the
But
side.
like I say, if we can see one goal, it's not at the end of the world. We're actually playing very well.
Have them two playing alongside each other within that final third. Austin coming on as well.
It's a goal. It's a goal.
It's Langstaff.
Langstaff has just scored for County.
Notts County reduced the deficit to 1. It comes just after the changes have been made.
Well, it's not the most conservative defending from Horton. Just gets caught in two minds what to do with it. And Langstaff does brilliantly because he just reacts quickly and just takes it first time. And Fitzsimmons can't do anything about it, can't set himself. The quick shot, it's a defensive mistake that's allowed Notts County a real lifeline. I said the next goal was going to be absolutely crucial, and it's gone to the home side.
Well, Chesterfield have been very impressive so far.
Notts County.
Really, Notts County a route back into this game.
Yeah. Just when you're in control of the game, concentration levels are so important that you don't make individual mistakes. Just gives this side a real lifeline now because they were out of the game completely. And now all of a sudden, you're going to be asked questions that 5 minutes ago you're comfortable.
And it goes for a goal kick. The question now is whether Notts County can build on that, can really get some momentum. Will there be a swing in that respect?
Well, they have to, because they didn't react from the goals that they conceded. But they need to now react from the goal that they've scored.
And the goal for Langstaff, Adam Kane, within seconds of being reunited with his strike partner. They absolutely terrorised National League North last season, didn't they, those two? One minute, 1 second. The subs have been on the pitch.
Come on.
Austin, one of those substitutes, and Langstaff's waiting!
Oh my God, how can we go from being 2-0 up to now being 2-2? What have we done? We've dominated the whole game and then we just go get back in like that. What have we done?
I absolutely love this game, Adam. because you never know what can happen in a game of football. And the substitutes just link up, the trio of them. Scott into Austin, and Langstaff just picks up a brilliant position, hung up brilliantly there, and hits it into the back of the net. 2 chances for him, 2 goals.
We've been the better side. They don't deserve this. They don't deserve to be having these 2 goals. We've been absolutely brilliant all game. They've created 2 good chances the whole entire game and scored both.
What a game we have now at Meadow Lane. Always expect the unexpected in this wonderful league.
Unbelievable, really is. Never saw this coming.
As I said, Adam, they look lifeless. So disappointing, Notts County, until the changes were made, and it's just brought fresh life to them, hasn't it?
Yeah. So the trio linked up together. But what a ball that is from Sam Austin. So he had to dig it out and hang it up brilliantly.
Yellow card for Rodriguez. The referee just felt maybe he led with his arm a bit there, Rodriguez. What a noise at Meadow Lane. Baldwin's header. Can Chesterfield go and win this game again? Thought they had it in the bag, perhaps, Dobra. They've worked it well wide here. Early cross into the box. Asante was there, and it's very well defended by Namain. Chickson kept it in. Chickson.
Get into that position again. Gets back absolutely brilliant. He just realised that Sante was actually free.
Well, hearing that Shamanga is going to come on shortly for Chesterfield. The plot thickens. Namain, Austin's forward again. Langstaff waits in the middle, Scott's in there too. Chesterfield get the free kick and a moment to gather their thoughts, to catch their breath. And their player of the year from last season's getting ready to come on.
It's always going to be a welcome sight, even for the neutral element, to see Kamongo Shamanga back on the field.
I'm hearing it's Quigley who's going to be withdrawn for the intervention of Shamanga. There was a late challenge there by Austin. The referee has noted it but said play on. It's all happening at Meadow Lane. And we are loving this. Williams goes down. Those 2 Notts County goals, by the way, the first that Chesterfield have conceded this season with a recognised keeper. Of course, they had their emergency goalkeeper, Ollie Banks, in goal when they conceded against Dorking on the opening day. And now it's a change up top. Quickly off, Shamanga on 24 league goals last season. That was in 27 games. His assistant manager, Danny Wegger, who just saw there, says he expects him to be even better, even stronger on his return to fitness. Is a goal from him in the script that's being written as we watch at Meadow Lane.
I certainly can't say what's going to happen, but I'm certainly looking forward to this final period of this second half.
Palmer. Langstaff is looking to get him behind. He's brought that down beautifully, Scott. Oh, Langstaff with the shots. On a hat-trick. I think Scott's saying you should have passed that to me.
But when you're playing with the confidence as you are there, it's amazing, isn't it, what a goal can do. The pressing now from Notts County, the body language, the quality, everything about them that's been lacking for, I would say, a large portion of this game. is there to be seen. You've got the two boys up front now that's going to be chasing everything down. You've got Austin in that hole with Rodriguez.
Mention actually for the Notts County recruitment team who are part of bringing Langstaff to the club, and some might say, well, it's not the hardest pick, is it, to look at the player who's the top scorer in the league below the previous season. But what they also did, Adam, that helped sell the club really to Langstaff was when he came for his meeting with Notts County, he said one of the things that really swung it for him was that the recruitment team had compiled a whole dossier of video clips showing him how he would fit into their system. And he said when he saw that, he left the room and was sold, wanted to join the club. They do get mentioned a lot, the Notts County recruitment team. Here's Scott, now rather Austin, I should say, who's won the free kick. And this is in a great position, isn't it, for Notts?
Especially from a player that we've hardly mentioned in terms of his quality, and Ruben Rodriguez picks the ball straight up. Be a brave player to take it off him.
Well, we talked about him earlier, Rodriguez, as being one of the most naturally talented footballers in the National League. He's one of two showing a real interest in this. Palmer is the other, but one might
Come on, Chesterfield.
that it will be Rodriguez.
You can go goalkeeper side as well, Adam. Central position gives him the angle to go left and right.
Rodriguez or Palmer?
Come on, do not score this, please.
Rodriguez. And off target.
Disappointed with that one, Adam.
Williams has said that he will be crucial for Notts this season. I personally tipped him to be the National League's Player of the Year when we were asked for our predictions pre-season. You just look around this pitch, don't you, Adam? In both squads, they have two of the best squads in this National League. There are so many potential match winners out there, aren't there?
And there is. And that's why you can never switch off even at a 2-0 scoreline. Said the next goal was going to be absolutely crucial. I didn't see it to be that quick a turnaround. It's an element of frustration. We saw it last season with Chesterfield, Adam, conceding leads. A real problem for Paul Cook's side.
Well, they did it at Dorking as well, didn't they?
I mean, they were down to 10 men, but if you think about last season as well, the amount of points that they dropped, it was a lot.
On the attack here, though, with Horton. Dobra is the player to his left. Shimanga's in the box. A suggestion of handball that came off Brindley. Will just be a throw-in. 20 fascinating minutes ahead of us at Meadow Lane. Every year we wonder whether we'll get as much panorama drama as the last, and every year it delivers. 3 in the box here, a 4th arriving too.
Corner, come on, boys.
Corner Chesterfield. Baldwin is the player, just sat down in the 6-yard box here. He's recovered from an injury to play today. Former MK Dons player. Worked with Luke Williams at Bristol City as well, when Luke Williams was in charge of the under-23s. Looks as though he is going to have to be replaced here because Geraldo Bayrami is ready to come on. There's a natural replacement in defence.
Looks good. Good look in the National League. Looks like you might come up. Yeah. We just need to get a goal, and I think if we get a goal now, we need. If we can get a goal, well, which we deserve because of.
It's a 3-0 loss in the League Cup first round against Portsmouth in August of 2019.
We just need to pray. We just need to pray on the laurels and just. If we can get a goal, I'll be happy. Go on.
Chesterfield corner.
Oh.
Williams beaten to it. Came off Scott for
Another corner, folks.
Chesterfield corner.
Well, it's racing 1,000 knots right now. It's your emotions have gone from being happy at being 2-0 to going down in like a matter of 60 seconds. Hopefully it goes back up again another level. Just someone get your head onto it.
And having fought their way back to 2-2, concentration key
Yes.
here for Notts.
Ah.
Rodriguez.
Come on, keep the ball together, boy. Keep the ball. Keep pressuring. That's a foul.
And Steph applying pressure. Williams covering here for the Spirals.
Keep pressurising. Shimanga.
Shimanga. Asante.
Go on, Asante.
Furthest forward. Oh, good run here.
Oh, lucky Mandeville.
Applying a bit more pressure again here, Chesterfield.
Keep going.
Really good little clearance for them now. After being hit with those two knockout blows. Good run from Mandeville.
I call it knockout blows, but nah.
Stopper, I think he's been called across here by Scott Tallis. Brindley too. Very hard to call which way this will go, isn't it?
It's going to be a brave person to second guess what can happen in this last quarter of the game.
Come on, someone get your head onto this.
Approaching the final 15 minutes at a captivated Meadow Lane.
Oh, we've gone short.
Dobra with Nemain at his back. He's been able to turn. Weighs up his options.
Yes!
That's a good ball.
Oh!
Shimanga nearly got to that.
Cameron there just switched on.
Come on, Chesterfield.
Just to take that one away.
Banks.
Go on, Banks. Asante.
To try
Oh.
and put another one there. Palmer. Oh, that's useful. Offside flag is up against Scott. That's tight.
It's very tight. Not more Grimes, there's more Williams behind him.
Didn't have a bout of COVID pre-season, Kedwin Scott, which would have helped naturally his preparations. The season he had in the previous campaign with Gates had those 24 goals in National League North. Palmer.
Just keep pressurising.
Austin. Brought that down really well. Another player signed from the 6th tier over the summer. Nemain.
Well done, Mandeville.
Shimanga to his right, Asante to his left.
Go on, Asante.
Asante, is this a big moment? It's a good
Oh.
block by Brindley. Got his positioning spot on there, the number 2. Grimes. Such a
Come on,
tempo
Chesterfield.
like this. Oldacre. Looking for Dobra. Brindley with the foul, he just really bought that, didn't he, from Dobra, who was hoping for a challenge, I think.
He's played really well. Been really, really impressed with him today. Brave on the ball. Always looking to try and create something.
Ipswich loaned him to Colchester last season, but there was a move that didn't really work out, but seems something of a reborn player under Paul Cook again. Nice angle this for the right-footed King.
Oh.
Too close to the goalkeeper, Slocum.
So at the moment it's Chesterfield 2, Notts County 2, 78 minutes played.
It's great to hear Neil Warnock referencing the big crowd inside Meadow Lane at half-time. 8,287 is the attendance. Big numbers being registered right across the fifth tier, week in, week out, right now. Austin with the pass, looking for Palmer. Was he fouled by Brindley? He was.
Yeah, great touch there from Asante.
Just a word from Scott Tallis to Richard Brindley.
I've been just saying a collection of fouls now. Just be careful, your next one will be in the book.
His fourth season now with Notts, the former Chesterfield player. Offside flag up against Shimanga. I'm sure you'd agree this has been a brilliant watch, this game, and we'll have the highlights of all the other games in the National League today after this match from 7:30. Becky and the boys. Some really good goals in there as well, including a hat-trick for Wrexham's Paul Mullin. It's San Siro tonight. Inter take on Spezia. It's also from 7:30 on 2. And at the Velodrome this evening, we're right across the European leagues, aren't we? Marseille against Nantes in Ligue 1. And a big game in Portugal as well to look forward to at the Estádio do Dragão. It is Porto against Sporting. Carl Cameron is the player down here. Seems to have been an incident off the ball, this.
He's a lucky boy. Certainly a swing there from Jeff King.
Oh, King is a player who has a rather checkered disciplinary records. He's no stranger to a yellow card. 34 yellows and 2 reds since the start of the 2019-20 season. 10 yellows and 1 red last season. He's furious that he's been booked there, but well, he feels that he was rather provoked into that.
He's reacted to it, that's the issue.
Inside the final 10 minutes at Meadow Lane.
Come on, Chesterfield, hang on.
Palmer's ball in, easily dealt with.
Go on, Dobra.
Dobra glances to his right where he sees Shimanga. Lovely skill again from Dobra.
Well done, good play.
King.
Go on, Chesterfield.
Any chances?
Yeah, easy on the eye just to say, just to let that one go through, but you can't afford to take any chances. Especially with the likes of Kabongo Shimanga just playing on his shoulder. Little look there, he knows he's going to be there.
Good, Barrett, good, Barrett.
Sometimes just don't take any risks.
Played short, stopper on the turn. Palmer gets it clear. Really has had the feel of certainly in this second half, a heavyweight clash in the National League. 2 of the title challengers.
Thank you, Regan. Thank you for wishing us good luck and hopefully wishing that we come up.
Blocked by Grimes. Chance only falls to Palmer. Austin, who's made a difference since coming on.
Guys, if we get a winner in this, you'll see me going absolutely crazy. Mad. Like the last 2 goals that we scored.
Brindley. Good ball to pick out Chickson. Good block by Jeff King. Rodriguez. Cameron. Chickson. Rodriguez. Rodriguez with the...
Well done.
Towards the centre forward, Scott.
Keep pressurising, just keep pressurising.
It's gone against Shamanga.
I don't see how that's a foul their way.
Doesn't it the other?
I agree with that.
Gonna see Jack Clark come on. Rodriguez, that's a good ball to Chickson. Scott and Landstaff in the middle. Might reach the main, it does. That's a teasing cross, but Grimes with a good header. The main again. Brindley. Can't take your eyes off this. Palmer. The main. Are they building up to something here? Austin. Grimes there again.
Well, Grimes.
Banks got it clear for the Spyrites. Notts County look to come again. Good header there by Williams. Took a bit of a risk, but it paid off. Dobra. Mandeville's made a run.
That's a ball.
Goalkeeper.
Chase after it, chase after it, chase after it.
Slocum. Scott to Palmer.
Come on.
Rodriguez and Chickson getting forward. Still Rodriguez, but eventually gets the free kick. Chesterfield feel that harsh.
I think no, it's it's still 2-2. A goal didn't get disallowed. The goal didn't never even happened.
Near good enough. A real big chance. Mandeville thinks he's played the ball there. Sort of small shout. The frustration of the free kick being given away.
Final 5 minutes. What they got up their sleeve here. Led by Palmer, taken by Chickson. And Rodriguez! And another chance perhaps. Went with the outside of the right foot. Perhaps it was on for the left foot really. Austin with a good header, Rodriguez. King did well for Chesterfield, now they look to counter.
Come on, Chesterfield.
Mandeville. Chickson sliding in and won the ball, and here come Notts. Well-timed challenge.
Good challenge.
He's furious, feels Chesterfield should have had a free kick earlier. Yellow card then for Paul Cook. It's an emotional game.
It is.
It's an emotional mango. It's what it is.
So much at stake, isn't it? Especially for these clubs.
Asante has left his mark on this game with that fantastic finish that made it 2-0. And he's going to come off here for the introduction of Jack Clark.
Santa's had a good game. Hopefully Clark can create something for us.
He was excellent last season until his season was ended prematurely by a hamstring problem at the end of December. went from Grimes.
Come on.
Rodriguez in a race here with Williams. Oh, Rodriguez has nicked it off him. Langstaff wants it, and here he is!
What a block, Grimes.
What an opportunity for the hat-trick.
Oh, what a block there from Jamie Grimes to help out his centre-half partner. Just deal with it, clear your lines, don't be clever there.
Real threat now from Notts County as we move into the final 2 minutes. Will one of these sides get a chance to win it? Can Notts County complete the comeback? In it goes from Palmer.
What a save. Well done, Fitzsimons.
Oldacre's first to it. Dobra pointed where he wanted it.
Oh, well done, Dobra.
Bounced off a challenge and plays the pass looking for King.
Go on, King.
King with a chance to cross. Clark's in the middle.
Oh.
Mandeville stretching. So was King. Palmer lost it under pressure. Clark. King with the cross.
Come on, Chesterfield.
Horton. Final minute of normal time. Tired pass from Horton. Off the main for a throw-in. Hearts pounding all around Meadow Lane.
Far.
Langstaff. Rodriguez to his left.
Way.
Well, had two up with him, and in the end he played it in between the two of them.
Onto their tight passes.
Here's that chance for Langstaff to make it 3-2.
Well, what a chance. But I have to say, it's a goal-saving block from Jamie Grimes. Just brilliantly put the ball across there. You think it's in, but what a block that was.
A minimum of 5 minutes added time. This has been some second half, hasn't it? Great to watch.
Yeah, been brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Full credit to Notts County, Adam, for turning around this game. Because at 2-0, you just didn't see the comeback coming on with the lack of creativity, the lack of quality in that final third. They get that first goal through him, and all of a sudden, they have been on the front foot.
So Maguire will
Dobra, what a game. What a game he had.
For the closing stages.
No, Horton's not a bad game. He made one mistake for the goal, for the first not scouting goal, and apart from that, he's had not a bad game.
Grimes.
Thank you, ref.
Holding going on there from Chickson on Mandeville. This could be interesting.
It's a foul. Back into Jackson. Just pulls him down, you pin him. Good play there from Liam Mandeville to win his side a free kick. It's a great chance. I mean, this is a range. I've seen Ollie Banks score from this distance for Barrow. Away at Port Vale was an unbelievable strike from him. We talk about Danny Rowe. He's got a great strike on him.
Slocum will have been briefed on Banks' ability from this sort of distance. Notice King is there as well. He can also put his boot through them. And what a way this would be to win the contest. I wonder. 3 minutes of added time to go. It's one heck of a run up this from Banks. He does put his boot through it. By Rami has taken that straight in the head, which is why the referee has stopped the game.
touch.
He's certainly got hold of that, Banks.
And little birdies flying around his head.
Yeah, let's hope he's okay, Rami, because
He does strike a ball, Ollie Banks, as I said before.
yeah, almost hit with some force. Will be assessed thoroughly here. Let's get Adam Virgo's man of the match.
Well, I think he's had an all-round brilliant performance at him in that final third. Armando Dobra.
What a player this signing is for us, Armando Dobra.
I think he's driven with the ball every single time. He's always looked to create something. I think he's had a magnificent performance in this game.
He is a good player. What a buy. What a buy. What?
A yellow card there, produced by the referee, Scott Tallis. Did look to be shown in the direction of Oldacre. They're going to have a fair bit more added time with the stoppages we've had here. The referee checking his watch. Meant to be a minimum of 5 minutes, but thankfully, for the neutral in particular, this game will go on a bit longer than that, one would imagine. Will we get a winner in what remains is the question. Namaid. Maguire. I have to say, Notts have a really tough run of fixtures coming up away to Halifax, albeit bottom of the league. Halifax did finish in the top 7 last season. Notts at home to Solihull after that, and then away to Dagenham and Redbridge. Chesterfield host the league leaders next, Barnet, then go to Altrincham and then Oldham. But in the here and now, it's Notts with the ball. Chickson on it. Oldacre. Mandeville. Clark. Mandeville. Dobra.
That's never a foul.
I'd rather not get the free kick, I should say, against Chesterfield.
I think there's too much in that. Paul Cook really frustrated about the challenge because his side was away.
I don't see much in that.
Dobra's been booked. Heading towards the 7th minute of added time. Will there be one last chance? And it goes towards Cameron.
Well, Grimes.
Grimes won the header. And there is the full-time whistle.
Full-time, Chesterfield 2, Notts County 2. Like, subscribe to the notification post. And I'll see you guys literally not long for the game between FC Porto, and Sporting Lisbon in Liga Portugal. Like, subscribe to the notification post. Peace.